retires in his 5th. Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, Chase Hughes filling in for Megan McPeak, and we are set for the opening tip, and it was won by... We'll check the matchups throughout this game. Porzingis cashes out a three-pointer to get the scoring started. More times than not, he's going to get guys opportunities to get shots and not a lot of turnovers. That's got to bode well for your offense.
Yeah, when you have a point guard like Monte Morris, you have to be more ears and mouth and just listen as Kyle Kuzma knocks down his first three-point attempt.
Good fronting there by Kyle Kuzma. There comes the double team. Joe Harris to Claxton. A wide open shot for Royce O'Neal. He made their first 4.
If you're going to blitz Kevin Durant on the catch or even on the first dribble, you have to rotate out the shooters right there. O'Neal taking advantage of it. Porzingis has to get out there quicker.
Wizards already with 3 rebounds. Make it 4. Here's Morris trying to push. It's over Claxton. Washington now up 13-9. Every starter has scored except Bradley Beal. Here's Beal spinning off Harris. And the up and under. Beautiful layup by Bradley Beal.
On the catwalk, baseline. When you're in rotation, especially doubling guys like Kevin Durant, you have to run these shooters off the line.
Kevin Durant just bodied his way to get his first field goal of the day.
We have to talk. Communication is extremely important, especially in transition. There's the double team. Can they roll?
As soon as he touches the basketball, a double comes. And there's Nicholas Claxton dunking on.
Getting your opponents in rotation defensively. And right now, it's on 2 occasions the Nets have been successful.
Porzingis.
Setbacks, defensively or offensively, you have to be engaged and ready to go, locked in right off the bat. But O'Neal, he doesn't know if he's going to get a standing ovation or he's going to get booed. But if I had to guess,
Gill is going to get a standing.
He's going to get a standing O. But you have to feel all type of nerves as Porzingis goes up for a quick jackhammer. They took it off the Ferrari for a reason, because what's in the past is the past. So that was a hell of a quote from Enzo Ferrari, translated from Mr. Leonsis, talking about the Gilbert Arena situation.
Kevin Durant going base.
Put a body on a guy, go rebound, talk it out. It's like a fly ball in baseball. You're going to have to call that rebound out to get guys out the way.
Nicholas Claxton. Hachimura driving on Morris. He gets that to go down.
Great move. I love getting that body bump to create space, because he can finish and has gotten a lot better finishing at the rim.
Durant getting to his sweet spot, but I guess anywhere inside the three-point line is this sweet. Wizards going with Morris, Barton, Avia, Hachimura, and Daniel Gafford. Watanabe free and clear on the corner 3.
At 15 to that 2-for-1 opportunity. Missed it.
Here's Durant in his bag. And the crowd is on their feet. I mean, he's from PG County.
Yeah, but Claxton is on his back on the bench.
Kuzma off glass, good.
55% from the field right now, so you have to show some type of resilience, some type of fight.
Great feed by Kyle to Daniel Gafford.
There it is again. He might have another lob.
Patty Mills coming up with the steal there. Duke Jr., the left-hand layup, tough one. So you call that good defense?
A good fake defense.
Here's Morris coming up with a steal, a baseball pass to Duke Jr., and he gets another tough layup. First he had the left-hand layup. Kyle has fresh legs tonight. You can just tell how he's out there competing. It's Kevin Durant. Mills attacking, blocked by Daniel Gafford. Wizards look to push off of the block. There's Bradley Beal with a big-time 3.
That's a huge 3. We just talked about Brad having shooters versus non-shooters.
There's 2 fouls on Denny. Wizards into the passing lane, but yet still they were able to come up with it as Nick Claxton rocked. Thomas spinning, looking for KD. The double comes right away, which leaves Cam Thomas wide open.
That he does offensively and defensively. Right there, he almost took a charge, sacrificed his body. Now he's off to the races and rim running.
Here's Bradley Beal's three-point shot is good. All net for Bradley Beal as he's now in double figures with 20. 4-point Nets lead under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Beal. Barton. Count it. Royce O'Neal. Poor defensive rotation. Durant will hold for the final shot. KD triggers a three and hits a three. Kevin Durant now with 19 points.
The others, if they were as hot as they were now, I'll say keep the double team going. But they're making shots, so you have to adjust.
And Kevin Durant just hit another three. Shot clock at 7. There's Edmund Sumner showing and going to O'Neal. Royce O'Neal really got the party started for Brooklyn in that first quarter. Kevin Durant took over in the second, and now he's taking over in the third.
I mean, that's uncalled for. The man has the most points in the game.
Favorites, which is The Wire.
That's
just
right.
up there in Baltimore. Describe just the writing part of it, and it was just so real. People just gravitated to the show.
They didn't initially. We were not a hit until after we went off the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it was season.
Nets are on a 16-3 run as they're enjoying their largest lead of the game. Kevin Durant has now scored at least 25 points in. There are literally just two guys in the league, and correct me if I'm wrong. We're watching the only two guys I think in the league when they shoot jumpers, no one can contest them. And I'm talking about Porzingis. Here's Durant. Rocking the rim. Kevin Durant is putting on a show at home, thinking he's back at Berry Farms. Durant with more points than minutes as Corey Kispert's back in the game. And a block by Durant, doing it on both ends of the floor. Fewer games. KD's a very special talent. Beautiful move there by Bradley Beal with the up and under.
So upset, Gil still remembers it, Chris.
Well, there are certain losses when you talk to these athletes, Chase, that they just remember.
I was about to say Iowa State, but that one cuts deeper right there, CL. And I got to be careful what I say in this area.
Exactly. That was a total setup on your boy. Denny's left-hand layup is good. 28 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds for KD. Patty Mills driving. His baseline layup is good. 96-70 Brooklyn. It's Cam Thomas. He's feeding Claxton right under the basket. More paint points. Picks up his dribble. Kuz fades on KD. A rainmaker. Thomas fades. Watanabe comes up with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, you got to come up with that one.
Rebounding Brooklyn, 35-32 advantage over Washington. With his 10th assist. Steal by Brooklyn. Thomas. Watanabe, left-hand layup is good, and Wes Unseld needs time.
14 points. And this is a guy that hasn't attempted at that 16 points now, 8 for 9.
Thomas to Claxton once again. Drew, I mean, look. I just listened to you, and you make sense.
City back then, I remember it'd be spring, cherry blossoms up, the weather's starting to break.
The second round, I will never. Every time I see Damon Jones, the first thing comes out of my mouth is why, why?
And you know what? How much we love
54-36 tonight. Taj Gibson in the game, and that shot was blocked by Watanabe. David Duke Jr. They're going to call a block. Shot clock at 1 for Cam Thomas. A deep step back three is good. And Drew, if you look at this young man's stat, Watanabe with 14 points. Jordan Goodwin's pass to Taj Gibson. He gets an easy lay-in.
Went on the road against Philly, who didn't have Embiid. You have to put these games away early on when teams are not healthy. Have to take advantage.
Cam Thomas came off the bench to score 17. Two other players, Yuta Watanabe with 14, and David Duke Jr. had 11 off the bench.